Coach, let's start with what your goals are for this season.
I think every year you have to pick different goals based on what your talent is and what, basically what your players believe. If they don't believe it, it's really not an attainable goal. So I think, to be honest, I think our guys are hungry to try to win a conference championship. So that's what they said in the preseason meeting, and we're going to run with that and take it one day at a time.
Who are some of those top returners for you this year?
Having Trent Krieger come back, he's a senior for us. He's been a great addition. He's been here. This is his third year. I think he's a difference maker for us in the inside, rebounding the ball, shooting a high percentage, super athletic, protecting the rim. Having Kyrie come back, who was the player of the year or the freshman of the year last year. He's ultra talented and a great kid, and he's matured so much already. The changes we've seen in him have been crazy. It's been really cool to see him kind of come into grow up a little bit and turn into something special so far. And then you add some key pieces that had played minor roles last year, like Trevin Nelson, Jared Milinkovic, that's going to continue to get better and better. Those are kind of the main rotational guys that are back, and then you add in some new guys that we've got. We got a transfer from Waldorf and Brian Smith, and then some younger guys that we're trying to figure out who's going to play.
Speaking of that, who would be some of maybe the key newcomers that you add this year?
Like I said, Brian will be a good addition. He played well against Gustavus here, and I think he'll be a good leader for us. He's a junior. Brings another dynamic backcourt player for us. Creates well, shoots well. Great team kid. And then we got the Milinkovic twins, so now we have 3 Milinkoviches. We have 3 sets of twins on our roster, believe it or not. So Jacob coming back, who was here his freshman year and then decided to go elsewhere, and now he's back. So we're excited about him. And then we have some freshmen that we'll figure out. Hunter Nielsen played for us already so far. 6'8" big man. I think he's got a chance to help us out right away. And then we'll kind of see what other guys sprinkle themselves in there.
What did you see from your team last Friday in that exhibition against Gustavus?
I see we got a lot of work on, but that's okay. That's why we play it. But the one thing we took from it is our guys will fight. We had a decent lead, and then they came storming back, even took the lead in the second half, and we came down, hit a shot next possession like nothing had happened. So that was good to see our guys have some poise early on this first game action like that this year, and see them try to figure out how to win a game. And so that was actually really good to see. I think we're going to build off of that. We'll get better offensively, get better defensively, just kind of chip away at things to get better and better.
You were picked to win the preseason coaches poll. What was your message to the team when the poll came out?
To be honest, I was kind of surprised we won it. Northwestern won it last year. They swept us, and they got a lot of their key pieces back. I think they're the team to beat. And there's so many well-coached teams. Coach Gross does a great job at Northwestern, and I just think there's so many teams that are dynamic, and they're better and better. They've had a lot of returners, so we just made sure our guys, that basically tells us we have some talent and people are excited about what we have to offer, but it means nothing. The one year that we did win it, we weren't picked to win it, and the other 2 times we haven't won it. So it is what it is. It's cool for them to feel appreciated and exciting about what's ahead, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. But I think the message to them was the keys are the pieces are in place. Let's figure out a way how can we put it together and then get a little bit better and better each day.
You have a lot of strong area regional teams on your non-conference schedule. What do you look to accomplish in those contests?
I've done that every year since I got the job here, and I think it's important. I think it's important, win or lose. First couple of years we had a rough first month, but I think it gives you great film. It exploits your weaknesses, and it creates things that you have to work on fast. Sometimes when you win, you can mask and band-aid issues, and we've experienced that a little bit. But when you play great teams, they're going to pick on your weak spots, and they're going to continue to do it whether you want them to or not. So it's a good way to really improve things that you need to right away, getting yourself ready for that conference season, which means the most.
What are maybe 1 or 2 games that you have marked on your calendar, and why are you excited for those?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think our guys are pretty excited to go to LA and play in that tournament out there. I think we'll play 2 good teams, so that'll be fun to go on a trip as a team, kind of come together as a group and play two tough teams out there. So I think those are, everybody's got those circled. I think plus it'll be cold here and warm there. So and then I think I don't know. None of the non-conference teams we've really created a rivalry with or anything. I think we're always excited to get that first conference game under the belt just to see what it's like. And everybody loves playing MLC around here, I guess. But as someone that wasn't part of the UMAC as a player, as a coach prior to this, I don't really have any ties to any of the teams we play. I just try to beat everybody. So I'm sure the guys have a bunch circled, but I'll have to ask them to see which ones they're already ready for.